All right, what's up, guys? If you can tell by my luscious, long, shaggy hair that it's been quite a minute in the deer season. It's actually November, and if you joined us on the last episode, then you've seen that I just got back from public land, and it was an awesome trip with the boys. Got our first public land deers, was able to double in the stand, and it was a fun hunt. But now it's November, and I want to do something a little bit different. I decided I was going to take a step back, and I was going to go over and I was going to hunt with my pops for this season. And I already shot my bucks, so I wanted to go ahead and just hunt with him like we used to. You know, I don't get to hunt with him a lot like I used to do, so I want to just take as much time as I can, try to go out there in the woods with him. So in that morning, we seen a half rack buck, and he come in, and after that, it happened so quick that another buck ended up coming across about 65 yards out, and all I seen was his beam on that left-hand side. And I looked at Dad, and I told Dad, I said, he's big. I said, I don't know how big he was. I said, I'm guessing he's in every bit of, the 30s or 40s. I said, but I will say all around 40. I said, I don't mean to get you upset, but he was a big deer. So after we seen that buck, we decided that we were in the right spot, but we needed to move further up the hill. So we got the saddle down, we got all the stuff down, and then moved the sticks, moved the saddles, and got up on a trail that most of these deer were coming, the main trail they were coming and going through before they got to us. So we got everything set up, and then now it's just time to grind it out, and hopefully Big Boy decides to mess up again. So going into this morning, it was actually kind of slow. A couple young bucks come by, and the temperatures were absolutely freezing. There wasn't going to be an overcast, the sun was going to pop out. I went on through Spartan Forage, and I kind of scanned through and stuff, and Dad was kind of wondering if anything was going to pick up, and I told him, I said, look, I said, temperature's dropping the lowest it's ever going to be. It's dropping 5 degrees, 10 degrees, and the pressure's going to be rising, extremely high pressure. And if you looked, I mean, the lines almost touched from temperature dropping to pressure rising at the same time. I said, when 8 o'clock hits, I said, it's going to be money. Just trust me. So we're sitting there, and all of a sudden I hear something running, and a doe comes up beside us like 15 yards, 20 yards from the tree. And she's acting antsy. She's dancing around. She's just acting all crazy, skittish, trying to look, ducking down. And I said, grab your bow because something's behind her. I let out a couple grunts and a rattle, and then absolute chaos decided to break out into the woods. Brett, hit your grunt. Grunt. He's still down there. So, if you're like me, you're probably wondering why he didn't shoot. Because from the angle that I had, when I grunted 3 times, and I seen that rat come up, and I seen him look up and come dead nut on a string right to the stand, he got to 6 yards. And the whole time the deer was walking up there, I was thinking the same thing you was. Draw, draw, draw. Please draw. Please draw. Shoot him. And he never did. From my angle, I'm up above Dad. I had a clear shot through that brush. But after talking with him, he done the right thing, and I'm proud of the old man. There was so much brush in between him and that deer that he didn't want to shoot it and then clip a branch and make a bad shot on that deer. So he elected to pass, and sadly after that, that deer walked out of our lives. He went and chased that doe, just roaring, grunting. That was the craziest chaos that I've ever had and ever seen in November in front of me. And that's the closest I've ever had a large buck on me in my life. So after that, we decided we were going there and we were going to just try to grind it out even more and see if he can mess up again another time. We come in here, we cleared out a bunch of spots, a couple spots that were obstructing the shot from last time this morning. And we decided to get old Tickle Me Tine Stimmy out. Took the rack off of him, made him Tickle Me Tine Stiffany. That's it for this episode. And you know, we don't always kill deer. That's hunting. You don't always kill deer. And if you judge your hunt based on what you kill, then you went out there for the wrong reason. I had more fun and honestly had the best November so far just hunting with my dad and seeing and watching the deer do what deer do and all the craziness, all the deer that we seen, all the close encounters. I had a blast. And I hope and I pray that we got the rest of November to try and capitalize and kill this buck. Hopefully Dad can get him under his belt. So with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed this. We're going to keep grinding it out. We're going to try and get Pops a buck. You guys stay tuned, and I'll see you on the next episode.